What up, Track Cat family? Welcome back to another blessed and positive day, another great video. Now today we have something different, something really different. Shout out to my boy E for trusting me and allowing me to even do this. We have something crazy. We have something crazy that I've attained and we're able to drive and wash and just kind of be with today and do a review on. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be super dope. And the way my boy has it tastefully modded, it's insane. Let me just show y'all what it looks like. This is what we have today to do a video on. My boy's super clean M4 comp and this black yellow DRLs. Got the carbon grille. This Adro bumper is insane. And this is what I was talking about. Really no M4 is gonna have the Adro bumper. Just the curves and the way it looks. How aggressive it makes the car look. And then we come to the back end. It's not the only Adro thing my boy got on here. He also has the Adro wing. And this wing is nasty. Just the way it looks and curves up. The little post that it sits on. It is spec'd with the carbon roof. Now it is a little dirty. And we're going to go wash it here in a little bit. But it's super, super clean. My boy also has the chrome rims on here. Just watch when it's cleaned up. The chrome rims really give it a crazy look with this black. Now my boy got some stuff in the inside too. He got some crazy stuff in the inside that I'm about to show y'all before we go ahead and start driving to the car wash and get it cleaned up and enjoy our day with this beautiful M4. This super, super clean M4, like super clean. This black with the Adro bumper, like my boy just did it right. He did it right. Yellow DRLs is a must. The red interior. Not the buckets, but the comfort seats. My boy also did the suede Alcantara headliner with the stars, which y'all be able to see a little bit. He didn't play at all either. He did all the way to the side pillars. And little stuff like that really just sets the car off, puts it on a different level. The red with the black is nasty. Now let's head and get on the drive. And the steering wheel, like with the carbon and everything, once I sit down, I'll be able to show y'all. This steering wheel is crazy too. This steering wheel, y'all. Let's get all the way in here and close the door. The way you sit in here is like a cockpit. It reminds me a lot of the Z. Like a lot of it. Because you feel very controlled. Like everything's right here. You got your buttons right here for the control. You got the start button. Got the knob right here for the shifter. Go in reverse, neutral. Drive is right here. You can just switch it over. And it's right in drive. It's real easy to control this. Now the steering wheel with these paddles and these mode selectors. I like the steering wheel and I like how they put a lot on the steering wheel. It really makes it feel like you're in control. My boy also does have the new screen. And this is my favorite screen in the new M's. When I get an M, I'm going to have to get one with this screen. It just looks like a big tablet. And I like how far it goes across. It almost crosses over into the passenger side. And also all the carbon on the steering wheel. Look at all the carbon. Carbon paddles. You got carbon in between here. You got some carbon down here. They did not cheap out on the carbon on this car. And the carbon really makes it feel like a performance car. It really makes it feel fast. I don't know. It's just something about it. Now let's start it up and head to the car wash and get her washed up. And then I'll be able to show y'all the car more. But right now, we're going to enjoy the drive. And we're going to really get to see how this car drives on the way to the car wash. And it sounds so good when it starts up. It's so mean and aggressive, and you could just hear the rumble. And then the idle, like the way it idles right now, BMW did their thing. BMW did their thing on this car. Let's put her over in drive. And I had to get used to that, like just switching it over right into drive. Just the way that turbo sounds is stupid. And the way she just wants to roll. This car really just wants to roll and really wants to drive. You can feel it. You can feel it. It's always ready to go. And the way it handles these turns. Like I'm in a little bit of a turn right now. And you barely have to turn the steering wheel. The way that turbo sounds. The way the turbo sounds, if you can get it like third gear, it's probably been the best gear to make it Yeah. The downshifts. This car sounds really good. And then the turbo. Y'all really haven't heard much of the turbo. I just had to come down from the spot that we're at, so I didn't want to come down too fast. It was some turns. Y'all got to see how it handles in the turns. But the turbo, y'all, the way this turbo sounds on this car, it's crazy, just the features and just the technology this car has. Let's see if we can hear that turbo real quick. Yeah. She moves. This thing moves. And it almost feels like there's no lag with it. Like it feels like there's no lag at all. Yeah, there's none. The power band and like how every gear feels like it has some power. I think that's just the turbo working. I think that's just the turbo working and just how it works itself. It's supposed to feel like that. We're pulling up to the car wash right now. Get this thing washed up, and then y'all really get to see the rims and just the whole look together clean. It's just a whole different vibe. This thing is nasty. Wow. Just the way she sounds, y'all. And now we have arrived at the car wash. Hopefully it's not a long line, so we can just wash this thing up and continue our drive. It doesn't look, nah, it's not that packed today. It's not that packed at all. So we're just gonna pull up real quick and get this thing washed up, and we'll be able to see it get washed up. Now it's time to get it washed up real quick. Like, and I gotta make sure they do hand wash. My boy specifically told me, like, make sure they do hand wash. That's what we're gonna do. Now y'all can see the stars. Since it's kind of darker in here, you can see the stars a little bit better. My boy did go shooting stars too. Nasty. We got the purple on right now. And now she's getting washed up. Look how crazy it looks. Getting washed up in a corner. Now this is what I was talking about with the hand wash. They get us right every time over here.
Down, down, go, down, down. I pray God let me die alone before I'm worshipped by these fake niggas. Real feminists, born my mama, swear I hate niggas.
We're back in the M. Ooh, I love this screen right here. I love this screen. We're back in. We washed up, clean. Let's continue our ride. Let's continue the drive. In a little bit, I'm gonna pull it over so I can show y'all the full shine and the full way she looks. It's crazy. Y'all already seen a little bit after it got dried off, but in the sun, it's gonna hit different. And we're gonna continue our drive, driving this M4 comp. My boy is guiding us out. Okay, he wants me to go down this lane over here. Oh yeah. This thing just feels clean. Like the whole windshield. Yeah. A clean car is different. Clean car always hits different. It just feels, I don't know, for some reason it feels a little faster. It may be like just feeling like it's a brand new car. I'm gonna make a left real quick and then pull it over just so y'all can see it in the sunlight. And then we're gonna continue our drive. Y'all, it's hitting. It's hitting different. I can see people on the street looking at it. These chrome rims, the chrome rims with the black sets it off just because of the contrast. Like I was saying at the car wash, it just gives such a bossy look to it. Y'all, this thing is nasty. Nasty. How clean it looks, how clean this black is when it's clean is crazy. Now we can really see the rims. The brushed? Come on now. Who is doing the brush rims? It really just sets this car off. This car is nasty. My boy did his thing with the build. He did his thing with the build. When I go M, I gotta get the yellow DRLs too. Let's continue driving this thing. We didn't really get to even drive it much on the way to the car wash because the car wash was really close to the location that we started the video at. So now we'll really get to drive it a lot more. Now we gonna really get into the drive. I've yet to put my boy's car in sport. I think I've been in the eco mode the whole time. So we're gonna figure out how to put it in sport right now. I'm seeing the modes right here. It says M mode. All I should have to do is click that. Oh yeah, M mode. Oh, when I click M mode, it brings up the modes. Let me find it. M mode's right here. Look at this. M mode, we're in road. We got sport. We're at sport. And we got track. Let's try sport. Let me make sure I'm on sport. Okay, let's just try sport for right now. And then we'll try track in a second. Now we've tapped into some of the modes. We're gonna see how it feels. Is this a checkpoint right here? What is this? It also did change the screen. And just the noises, the sounds that you get from this car. Sport mode is definitely louder too. It's definitely louder. It opens up the exhaust. Now I feel like we really feel in the car. I feel like we really feel in the car for what it's supposed to feel like now that it's in sport. Because it just feels more. Like I feel like I have more power underneath the gas. I don't know if it opened up some more power or something. Maybe that's the way the M's work when you go ahead and switch to different modes. I really love this screen too because I can see the RPMs good. But this thing boogies. Like boogies, and it handles good. It handles super good. Wow. When they say ultimate driving machine, I know what they're saying now. Like I know exactly what they mean by ultimate driving machine. The way it feels, everything about it is nasty. As you drive it, you start to enjoy it even more. And she just wants to keep pulling too. Wow. And it's crazy, y'all, because when you look behind you, all you see is the Adro wing. Randomly passing another M. That blue is clean. And just the way I could just switch lanes, it switches lanes with ease. Track makes this car way faster. It makes it way faster. It makes the gears longer. Y'all, if y'all are looking into getting an M4 or M3, go ahead and get it. Downshifts in track are aggressive, like super aggressive. This thing is nasty. Now I do want to try and see what the launch is talking about. Got a little bit of open space up here, and we'll be able to stop and then like let it rev up a little bit. I'm not gonna get it too high in the RPMs. I just want to see what it does, and I want y'all to see what the launch on this car does too. Yeah, from a stop she moves. No spinning at all. No spinning at all. Totally different than the Z. The Z, I probably would have blew the tires off of this mug right now. Now we're outside the car, and y'all, I see the hype. I see the hype around the new M's now. This car is crazy, especially when you start doing stuff like the agile bumper and the stars. Then it takes it up another level. Driving this car was truly an experience. The way it handles, the power band, everything about this car was an experience. And on that note, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed filming it for y'all. Stay blessed, stay positive, and I will see y'all tomorrow with something else dope. Peace. Love y'all.